Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I just got home from the Toronto IMATS, and yeah, basically I just wanted to kind of talk about my experience there and basically give you my opinion on whether or not I think that the event is worth your money, similar to what I did when I went to GenBeauty earlier in the summer. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Okay, so first of all, I was so excited for the IMATS. So there's a couple different IMATS throughout the world, and I've heard amazing things about them, and it's something I've always wanted to go to, and they just recently started having them in Canada, I believe. So I really just started hearing about it in Canada now, so I decided to buy a ticket and go this year. The ticket cost $100 for the weekend pass. So I bought tickets for today, Saturday, and then tomorrow, which is Sunday. But honestly, I am not going tomorrow. So I bought the ticket for 2 days and I'm only going today. I only went today, not going back tomorrow. And I will tell you why. So first of all, we get there and the lineup is insane. Like, it starts at 9. That's like when the doors open, I guess. And so, you know, I didn't want to like get up so early and do my makeup and everything. So I was like, whatever, we'll get there around 9 and, you know, just wait. So yeah, the line was long. There was a couple of thousand people probably waiting to get in when we got there. And they only had 2 people, I think, that were accepting tickets and scanning us in. So when you have like a couple of thousand people and only 2 or 3 people scanning tickets, like, yeah, it's gonna take a long time. So we waited almost exactly an hour actually, which is fine, you know, like you have to kind of make sure everyone goes in. It wasn't a huge deal. But I did drive an hour there from Hamilton, where I live, to Toronto. So it was an hour drive, an hour wait in line. So then we get in, and it was in the same area as GenBeauty, but in a bigger hall, which was nice because everything was kind of spaced out more and like they had more room for the lineups. But really the only booths that had lineups were Morphe and Kat Von D Beauty. The other booths, there was like no lineup. So first of all, you go in and you get this bag for free, which is just a shopping bag that you can put all of your things in. Yeah, so I think my problem is that I kind of compared this to GenBeauty, where I absolutely adored my time at GenBeauty. If you watched my video, you got free samples from every single booth, and that you got a bag as soon as you went in that had $200 worth of free products. So yeah, it was amazing. So I think that was in my mind is what I was thinking IMATS would be similar to, at least, and that was not the case at all. So you get in, you get your free bag, and then we bought the ticket that had, so when you bought your ticket, you could add an IMATS lanyard on for $12. So I was like, sure, you know, I thought it was like GenBeauty. Oh, I have it right here, actually. So at GenBeauty, you got this lanyard and this little pouch here that you can carry your name tag, your map, and everything like that on. So I assumed that would be the same kind of deal with the IMATS, but it wasn't. So here is the little booklet they give you when you get in. So they give you this when you scan your ticket. It goes through what the event is about. It has a layout, etc. Yeah, so information about the event. Makes sense. Then it was kind of weird because we were asking people that worked there where we pick up the lanyards, because for some reason you couldn't pick them up when you got your ticket. You had to go to a different booth inside to get your lanyard. So that didn't really make sense to me. But we found, after asking a couple of people, we found like a booth in the back that was like the IMATS store. So they had these lanyards. This is what it is. It's just a black lanyard with like little crystals that say IMATS all over it. So it's cute. But I don't know the point of giving you a lanyard when like you can't carry, you have nothing to carry on it. I don't know why that was an option to add that to your order, but it was, and it did. So that was a little bit confusing to me. So we went to the Lime Crime booth first. So when you're waiting in line at the Lime Crime booth, they give you one of these little sheets that shows you everything that they have with them. And this really cute little lime crime pencil so you can fill out what you want. And they had some like decent sales. But again, I didn't have a lot of spending money, so I just grabbed one of their diamond crushers. I've seen reviews of these and they're supposed to be really good. And you can use them as a lip topper or a liquid highlight. So I got the shade Lit. Here it is in the packaging. So pretty. But this was regular $23 and it was $18 there. So you do save a little bit of money, which was nice, and you didn't have to pay for shipping and everything. At GenBeauty, most of the booths, if you paid in cash, you didn't pay any taxes, which was not the case here at IMATS. I found it kind of weird because the booths all kind of included tax. So like, I mean, added tax on extra. So it said it was $18. So I gave the girl 20, but it came to 23 something because of taxes, which is fine. But I feel like they should probably tell you it's like plus tax, not that price you see is not what you pay, right? Which I thought was that was kind of weird and a little bit annoying because, you know, I don't want to like calculate the tax every time I'm trying to buy something. So that was like not a huge deal. But then the other thing that kind of bothered me was that the event it's an American event, but it was in Canada, but yet everything was in American dollars. So like I went to the Violet Voss table and I really, really wanted to get the Ride or Die palette, and I had $60 left over. The Ride or Die palette was $60. So like, oh yes. But then as I got closer, I realized it said $60 American, so it was $75 Canadian, which was kind of frustrating. So all I bought was the Diamond Crusher from Lime Crime. I went to this, I don't even really know. I think it was called like Candy Cosmetics or something. These loose pigment glitters that are really pretty. So I got 3 of those for $35. They're just like little loose pigments in little pots. And it comes with this little bag that has a little brush and a liquid that you like dip it in, and then you activate the glitter and it turns into kind of like a creamy glitter. It was really pretty when swatched on my hand, so I'm going to try it and see if it works on the eyes as well. But yeah, so I hit up those 2 booths, Lime Crime and this Candy Cosmetics, I think it is. It's called the Candy Bag. Oh, Eye Candy. Yeah, the lineup at Morphe was insane. Like, it was huge, so I wasn't even going to try and go there, even though I really wanted to get a couple of brushes. And then it was kind of weird to me because a lot of the booths were kind of just like those little kind of like kiosks maybe that you would see in the mall that just kind of have like a whole bunch of random makeup that's like not brand name, like not something you would never hear of. And, you know, they have like cheap lashes and stuff like that. So there was a bunch of those, like probably 5 or 6 different booths like that were, everything was really cheap, which was good, but like it's stuff that you've never heard of and like you don't know if it's really good. So like, I don't know, it was just kind of weird that there was like a lot of like these little like cheap dollar kind of booths. I found that kind of weird. And then we didn't even go to the Kat Von D booth because like, again, the deals weren't that great. And then I really wanted to get a picture on like the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick Throne that they always have. They had it last year at the IMATS. When I was Googling it, they had it there, but they just didn't have it. And like their booth was so small and it was really just kind of everything you can get at Sephora, just at a slightly discounted price. But again, I didn't have a lot of money and like the discounts really weren't that great. For instance, Jordan and I went to the Beautyblender booth because when I was doing research for the IMATS, the one in Toronto last year, apparently the Beautyblender booth had a set of 6 beauty blenders for $100. And apparently like the beauty blenders was really supposed to be discounted there. That's what I heard. But it was $20 instead of $28. So again, not a huge discount, and it's just like was kind of a letdown. I found that like there wasn't that many brands there that really were unique or different. It was a lot of the exact same thing. The lineups were really good. There was not really lineups for anything, like I said, except for Morphe. The lineup was insane. It was just kind of like a huge letdown because it was not what I expected it to be at all. I expected it to be way bigger and, you know, better deals, and I expected there to be like, I don't really know what I expected, but it was it definitely did not meet my expectations. It was kind of like when you walk in, it was just kind of underwhelming. And honestly, I think the space was kind of too big for the amount of like stuff they actually had in there, which is probably why it was so underwhelming. I'm definitely not going back tomorrow because it just wasn't worth the drive, and I was only there for like an hour or two and then just turned around and came home because like I already went to the couple of booths that I really cared about, and I went to a lot of the smaller booths to check them out, and there was just nothing there that I really wanted or needed. And like, I think the GenBeauty tickets were more expensive, but it included the whole weekend, and you got a bag with $200 worth of products. If I will link my Ipsy GenBeauty video here so you guys can watch it, but you got so much free product. Like, you didn't really need to buy things, but obviously I did spend money there. I loved GenBeauty. I thought it was so much fun. The lineups were really long, but overall in the end it was worth it because the deals were so good, and it was just a lot of fun. And like, the IMATS, it's like you get nothing when you get there, which is like, okay, fine, like, you know, I paid $100 to go to this thing, so, but I feel like I spent $100 just to go, and like, I really didn't get anything out of it. Yeah, I just really wasn't happy with the deals, and I definitely will not be going to the IMATS next year, unfortunately, but I'm definitely going to try and go to GenBeauty again if it's coming to Toronto next year, because it was so much fun. There were such huge brands there, and they also had like the guests there. Like, they actually had like a lot of reasons of why you would want to go to see GenBeauty. The only thing that the IMATS had was really cool. They had like the kind of basically they have like the little stage, and you can go and watch people doing makeup. They like have like for instance, at 3 o'clock today, the Kat Von D beauty booth was going to do a tutorial using their new Glimmer Veil lipsticks, and I was really excited for that, but I didn't stay long enough to even think about waiting for that because I left right after I got there, basically. I really didn't want to wait another 4 hours for this tutorial thing, so yeah, we just left. I was just not happy with my experience, and yeah, I guess I learned now because that's $100 basically just down the drain. I spent about $50, I think, so again, the deals weren't that great. The brands weren't that amazing that were there. There was a lot of small brands that I'd never heard of, which is not a bad thing. It's just that, you know, they weren't like huge popular brands. But yeah, so overall, I enjoyed hanging out with Jordan, but like, we were just both kind of let down, and we both kind of felt like it was a waste of our time driving all the way there and then driving all the way back in traffic. It was just honestly like a waste of my time and my money, and yeah, so a huge letdown. And it sucks that I didn't have a good time, but you know, I woke up at 7 in the morning and I glammed the crap out of my face, and yeah, I didn't want this makeup look to go to waste because I love what I do with my makeup today. So I was like, I'm gonna film this video today and get to enjoy this makeup look a little bit more. Comment down below if you went to the IMATS, any IMATS, I don't really care which one. Let me know what your take on it is. If you went to the Toronto one, like if you felt the same way as me, or how the other ones kind of compare to Toronto, because I honestly wanted to spend the entire day vlogging this. I was so excited. I bought extra batteries so my camera would last, and we just got there and we're like, it's not even worth vlogging. Like, there was not much there, and ugh, it was just such a letdown. So, sorry this video was so negative. I just honestly wanted to give my honest, true opinion on the IMATS. Like I said, the wait times were good for everything except for Morphe, but other than that, there was not a reason to go. Like, if I was just getting into makeup, maybe, like, I would go with, like, a big budget, get some discounted products, like, sure, that's fine. But I bought a lot of makeup recently, and there wasn't anything there that I needed. I just wanted to go and, you know, maybe get some free samples, which there was absolutely no free samples whatsoever. And again, like, I feel like it's just a place, I feel like GenBeauty is a place where you would go if you love makeup. And then the IMATS is more if you are a professional makeup artist looking to purchase products at a discounted price, then I definitely recommend IMATS. But GenBeauty, you get the discounted price too, is just busier. So yeah, overall, I think that GenBeauty was a way, way, way better experience, way better use of my money, way better use of my time. So excited to go next year if they come to Canada again. And I will definitely not be going to the IMATS tomorrow or next year. That's just my honest opinion, and yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully if you still want to try the IMATS out, you do get that opportunity, and hopefully that you enjoyed a lot more than I did. But yeah, so thanks for watching. I will see you all at the next one.